What's up guys, welcome to a brand new video on the channel. This is going to be a brand new video again. This is going to start a new series what I want to try and do weekly. I'm going to predict the championship opening fixtures. I'm going to do the same thing for the Premier League. Obviously the Premier League doesn't start till the week after. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go through all 12 fixtures. And because I don't like the number 12, I'm going to go through 3 more fixtures outside of the Championship. They could be lower down in the English League, it could be in Spain or any other competition. I'm going to predict those, and if you can get 3 of them right, or one of those 3 right, I'll include your name in the next video. So I'm calling this series the Fixture Marathon because there's a lot of fixtures to go through. I'm going to try and go through them as quickly as I can. So with Friday's fixture, it is Luton against Middlesbrough. I am so excited for this game. First off, they've not played each other since 1995, and out of all the times they've played each other, Luton actually have the better record, especially at home as well. The last time they played Middlesbrough, they beat them 5-1. It's going to be interesting with how Jonathan Woodgate's going to start with Middlesbrough. He's got still the likes of Hassan Bolonga, but how are they going to cope without Aidan Flint? With Luton, they've got nothing to lose. They're going to be the underdogs in this game. I mean, this is going to be a 1-1 draw. So let's get to the 3 o'clocks now. Starting off with Stoke versus Queen's Park Rangers. I'm not expecting to see too much action in this game. I think they may be quite equal in this game. In fact, their last 2 games last year, they were all draws. QPR actually have a good record against Stoke. QPR slightly have a better record than Stoke. However, with that aside, I'm impressed with Stoke's squad at the moment, and in pre-season they look quite good. I think they're going to win 2-0 in the end. Now to the second 3 o'clock game, Brentford against Birmingham City. I'm very intrigued how this one's going to go. For a start, I don't even know how Birmingham are going to cope this season. Brentford, they look like they've got a lot of intent. A lot of people are keeping a good eye on them. They could be, one for dark horses in this league, and I won't rule them out. My prediction video, I did say they will finish around mid-table, but there's no guarantee. They've still got all their 3 players by the time I'm recording this video. Birmingham have actually got a good record against Brentford, but I still think Brentford are going to start really, really strongly like last year. I think they're going to beat Birmingham 3-1 in the end. Now a very intriguing match. We've got Wigan versus relegated Cardiff. Cardiff are no doubt going to be one of the favourites in the league. They're already expected to be top 2. They're going to have a lot of pressure on this game because Wigan away is not an easy game. Wigan may set themselves to be quite tight, and I think Cardiff are going to really, really show, the intent that they're going to have to try and get promoted back into the Premier League. I think Wigan are not going to make it easy, but I think Cardiff eventually will win by a 1-goal victory. So 0-1 is the score I'm predicting. So the next prediction is Milwall against Preston, and this is one I'm a bit intrigued with as well, since I'm not predicting a lot from those 2 teams. If one of them can have a really good start and have a really good run of games, they could really go on to prove me wrong. Millwall in particular will need to start strong. They're at the Den. They've got to make it intimidating, like I said in my predictions video. Preston are not going to make it easy in pre-season. They've looked okay actually. It just depends how well they're going to cope without Callum Robinson. As a prediction, I think it's going to be close, but I think it's going to be a 1-1 draw. Barnsley and Fulham is also a very interesting game. Barnsley recently promoted, Fulham recently relegated. A lot of people are really excited about Fulham, and I kind of wish I made this prediction video a little bit sooner, like today, because they could have Anthony Knockhart by now. They could have Mitrovic. They signed William Caballero. They still have Tom Kearney as well. They've got a lot of firepower in the team, but there's still the uncertainty of how Scott Parker's going to do. With Barnsley, they've got to approach this game with a lot of positivity. Like Luton, they've got nothing to lose. They're going to be the underdogs. I don't think Barnsley are going to make it easy. I think they're going to really attack Fulham, but I think Fulham will edge them 2-0 in the end. So our next game is Reading and Sheffield Wednesday. This I think is going to be a very, very close game. In fact, as terms of a head-to-head at the Medeski Stadium, stats are quite similar. Reading have got 5 wins and Sheffield Wednesday are 3 and 2 draws. So not a lot separates the 2 sides. Sheffield Wednesday may have a slightly better squad. However, I don't know how they're going to cope without Steve Bruce. They've not brought anyone in to replace him yet. So I think who they bring in is going to be very, very significant for how they're going to do. Reading, I'm still not sure. In pre-season, they've not looked that convincing. They've not scored many goals in pre-season, actually. And in terms of prediction, I think this will be a 0-0 draw, I think. I can see this being a stalemate at the start of the season. Swansea and Hull City is a fixture that I'm really, really excited about. I think these are two teams that want to score plenty of goals, and I think they will. It'll be Grant McCann's first game as Hull manager. I think a lot of Hull season is going to depend on their first performance. Swansea, of course, they're not going to have Graham Potter anymore, but they've still got a really, really strong squad. As a prediction, I actually think it's going to be a narrow 2-1 win for Swansea. Blackburn versus Charlton is the final 3 o'clock game. I'm really excited about this game. I think it gives both teams a chance to really have a good statement of themselves as a championship side. Blackburn have a very good record against Charlton. They've beaten them 11 times at Ewood Park, and I think that's going to continue there. I think Charlton is going to need a little bit of time to get going. I think it's going to be a pretty comfortable 3-1 victory for Blackburn. Nottingham Forest and West Brom is the first 5:30 kickoff game, and I'm really excited about this one. So with Nottingham Forest, they've got a slightly better record at home against Middlesbrough, although it's not by a lot. They've won 24 times, with West Brom winning 22 times. And I think this is going to be a close game. It will be interesting to see how Sabri Namrouchi sets up Nottingham Forest. And with West Brom, it's going to be Slaven Bilic's first game with them. How he's going to get the team to attack and how he's going to get them to defend. I'm be very interested about the formations both these new managers use. I think this game is going to have one result, and I think that is going to be a 2-1 away victory to West Brom. We've got a cracker for Sunday, Bristol City against Leeds. This is a 4 o'clock kickoff, and both teams have a really, really tough start. Bristol City, they've looked impressive in their pre-season, and they've done brilliant transfer business as well. Leeds are going to be one for favourites again. They've still got Marcelo Bielsa, and they've got kept some of their loan players they used from last year. I think this is going to be a very, very close game. Last time they played against each other in Ashton Gate, Leeds narrowly won by 1-0 in the end, and it could be this close. I think Leeds are actually going to start well again. They might not look as fluid as they were last year, but I think they'll just about edge Bristol City in a 3-2 away victory. But undoubtedly, the game I'm looking forward to the most is Huddersfield versus Derby, a Monday kickoff at 7:45. This could be a real cracker of a game. It's going to be Jan Siever's first game in the Championship, and it'll be Philip Koku's first game with Derby. I think Derby are going to be quite an attacking side this season, but Koku would definitely want to use his strong, experienced squad to his advantage, but also enhancing the youth as he says he would. With Jan Siever, I feel like he's going to want to set Huddersfield up to be quite organised. I think they're going to want to rely on Aaron Moy if he's still around. He is still around. Whether he will still be around by the time this video goes up, we'll see. Huddersfield have not looked too bad in pre-season actually. They've surprised me a little bit. With Derby, they looked really good in pre-season for what I've seen, and I think this game is actually going to end as a 2-2 draw. I think this is going to be a real end-to-end game and a very entertaining game, and end 2-2. So there you have it. These are my championship predictions for the opening fixtures. By the end of it, when I do all these series, I'm actually going to make my own table if all the results I predicted came true and compare it to my real table predictions. So obviously those are 12 fixtures. I've got 3 fixtures left to go to, and these 3 fixtures, if you get any of those 3 right, I will include your name, maybe your comment in the next predictions video. So I've picked 3 fixtures that I am going to keep my eye on along with the championship. The first one is all the way down in League 2, and no, it's not Colchester, it is Salford against Stevenage, because this is Salford's debut in the EFL. They've never made it to League 2. This is going to be their first season in League 2, and they're going to really want to play with a nothing to lose mentality. They've got Stevenage, not the toughest opponent, but not the easiest either. I think Stevenage might try and use their experience to get over Salford, but Salford could surprise them. I'm thinking it's going to be a 1-1 draw in the end though. The second game is on a Sunday, and in fact these two final games are going to be on Sunday. The first one is Kilmarnock against Rangers. Now, I am very interested to see how Kilmarnock recover from their Europa League disaster. Angelino Alesso has already got a lot of pressure, and this will be Steven Gerrard's second season in charge of Rangers, and he's now got a full transfer window to establish things. They might keep Alfredo Morelos as well. It's looked like he's had interest, but so far he's still in Rangers. Whether he will be by the time this video goes up, we'll have to wait and see. I think Steven Gerrard's going to really want Rangers to play with more confidence and more creativity. With Kilmarnock, they're going to want to try and rectify their poor Europa League campaign, and I think Steven Gerrard's just about going to go on top with a 2-1 away victory for Rangers. And the final game is the Community Shield game, Liverpool against Manchester City. I don't know what to go for. Both teams have looked okay in pre-season, but not at their best, but I think both of them are saving their best for this game specifically, and I think whichever team wins this game, they're going to send a really strong statement for the other Premier League teams. I have a feeling Manchester City will use their new signing Rodri. Whether Liverpool will use their new signing Sepp van den Berg in their game, maybe not, but they're going to definitely have a strong team in front of them, especially when Mane and Salah are going to recover from the Africa Cup of Nations. I think Manchester City are going to edge them in the end by 1-0. So that's what I think. So there you have it. These are my 15 fixture previews, the 12 from the Championship and 3 from elsewhere. As I say, with the final 3, if any of you get any of those right, I will include you in the next video. So that's it for this series. Tell me if you want me to do a separate one for the Premier League, or if you want me to try and do Premier League and Championship together in one video. Please let me know. Anyway, if you like what you see, please give this video a like and a subscribe. It is massively appreciated. So anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Take care, guys.